to the sky, 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 to the sky. We gon' fly every time.
Hello again, Nick Fenton here, and I just want to talk real quick about a topic that I touched on in a previous video, but I think it's important to make a video exclusively on this topic, which is how to enter commission-free into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. I just loaded another 1,000 into my GDAX account, and I'm slowly introducing funds. I've built up a decent amount, but I'm just going to continue to slowly introduce more US dollars, converting them into these cryptocurrencies. Right now, I'm still 100% Bitcoin, and so let's take a quick look at the market and see if I need to be, diversifying a little bit. First thing we want to look at is US dollar versus Bitcoin, and we've got this nice uptrend intact, and it's still primarily intact. It is starting to kind of chill out a little bit, but this uptrend support is still intact, so I'd still rather be in Bitcoin versus the US dollar. If we look over here at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, because I like to look at the rest of the coins versus Bitcoin rather than versus the US dollar, you can see here it is still relatively weak to Bitcoin. We had a nice pop yesterday after the Bitcoin gold fork, but since that pop, it's just kind of chilling out. It's not really showing major weakness though, so maybe I do want to start getting a little bit of exposure to Ethereum here. I think I probably will. So we look at Monero. Nothing's really telling me that it's worth transitioning into. So I'm going to stay away from Monero for now. Ripple, same story. We had a pop up, but it's downtrended since then. Litecoin, let's see what you're doing. Same thing, popped up, downtrending. So as you can see here, we've got a pretty decent downtrend slant here in Litecoin after the pop-up, whereas Ethereum has really just been pretty flat since that pop-up. So I prefer Ethereum over the rest of these that we've looked at. So basically what I'm seeing here is the market's still telling me that Bitcoin's the boss for now, and I should continue to be mostly exposed, overweight Bitcoin. So I think what I'll do here, I'd like to get a little exposure to Ethereum. I think I'll split it 50-50. I'll do 500 in Bitcoin and 500 in Ethereum. So here's how you place the order. As you can see, my balance is $1,000 in USD. First, you want to go over here and put a limit order. So change it from market to limit. I'm gonna make sure we're putting buy in there. I want to do, okay, so where do we want to place our limit order? I would like to see it test this support over here again. So we're looking at right around 5,400. So I'd like to see it test that support, just get a little pullback, buy into a pullback. So let's put 5,400 in as our limit price. And we want to do $500 worth, so 0.0926 is going to be $500.04. All right, so the next thing we want to do is go advanced, and we're going to let this order work until canceled. So we've got good till canceled, which essentially means this order is going to be working until either it fills or I manually cancel the order. Post only. So if you have post only unchecked, there's a chance that your order can be taken in as a taker order. Now we don't want that because we want to avoid commissions. So we want to check post only and guarantee that we get the 0% commission maker order price. So now we got everything good to go there. Place buy order. Success. All right. We've got $499.96 left. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Ethereum. And in Ethereum, same situation. I'd like to see it pull back to this kind of support area over here. You know what? Let's see. So I'm going to change this after this video, but let's go and take a little further, zoom out a little bit here. So we're on a daily bars chart. Let's go to about 3 months. Okay, let's go to 6 months. All right, so here's an interesting area. I'm a big proponent of putting some orders in well below the current market area. This is such a new market, and it can be manipulated and or affected by a large liquidation order. As you can see right here, we had a huge, a big sell at market, which pushed the Ethereum to US dollar down all the way to 10 cents. And there was a lucky guy, that was smart guy, I should say, that had some working orders in at 10 cents that scooped them up and made a boatload of money. I think that play is gone because there's probably 1,000 plus people with 10-cent resting orders. But you can probably put in something a little more reasonable. And I like this area of potential support right here to go ahead and rest in order indefinitely. So we'll call that, 150 is going to be the psychological barrier there. So let's do a little bit above 150. We'll call it 152. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to say, make sure we're on Ethereum US dollar. Change it from market to limit. Our limit price is 152 like we determined. Our amount is going to be 3.289. And you can see there, that gets us 499.93. So we're going to have about 3 pennies left. I'm okay with that. Make sure we go down to advanced, good till cancel, post only. All right, place the buy order. So now you can see here in our open orders area, just under the Ethereum chart, we've got our size, 3.289 Ethereum. Price US dollars 152, so it's working at 152, so it's going to need to dip all the way to 152 in order for this order to execute. Fees 0, opened it a few seconds ago. If we go over here to our Bitcoin, which is way more realistic to fill here in the near future, we've got 0.0926 Bitcoin, and the price we're looking for is 5,400. Fee 0, we opened that order 3 minutes ago, it's still working. So if Bitcoin dips down to 5,400, that order will fill. I'm just going to rest that order there. When this video is over, I'm going to modify my Ethereum order, and I will most likely modify it to somewhere around like 280. Try and play off of this support area right here. So 280-ish is looking pretty decent, if you ask me. And I think it's realistic to get a pullback to 280. That said, I may keep some resting down here at 152. Why not? Why not have some resting? And that'll do it. So essentially, once these orders fill in GDAX, I will have paid 0 commission. It's the only way you should do it. Once they fill, I will transfer them over to my Exodus or Ethereum wallet. I have a Ledger Nano S hardware wallet on the way. Once it comes in, I will maybe do an unboxing, and we can all check it out together. For now, that's all I got. GDAX, wire your money from your bank. Not wire, transfer from your bank. If you wire, you have to pay a $10 fee. So transfer from the bank, 4 or 5 business days. Be patient, no big deal. Once the money hits, do your limit order. Make sure you hit advanced, good till cancel, check post only to force it to be a maker order so you have that 0 commission, and go on with your day.